Hey, who wants to do recap?
Last week on Dark Knight Elite. I don't want to do the recap. I just wanted to say that.
Useful.
I give that 5 out of 7. That was great.
Wait, you do
Gorgon
ratings out
had
of
some
7?
serious time. Some good backstory moments. Woke up in a cold sweat, told his backstory of why he's covered in scars. Made some food, but that's usual.
I say we let Otar do it. He's been on a roll with this shit.
Last time on Dark Knight Elite, we started off closing off the fire that Otar nearly started. Then we all went our own ways before some person, who wasn't exactly Gorbun, had this kind of messed up thing or something like that. But he explained some of his backstory and how he was repeatedly killed and revived in the Abyss, I believe.
Right.
Then we went outside to go, party a little bit before the Nords invaded. And with the Nords,
By invaded, you mean they just like walked into town and said, "Hey"?
yeah, they're terrible people. That's called invading for Nords. But yeah, so they wanted Merrick for some
Sounds
reason.
amazingly like Americans.
Yeah, no, come on. But yeah, so they wanted Merrick because their princess had been stolen. Something like that. I didn't really understand that. But we decided that because, Merrick's in our party, we would go help him. Then, we went to sleep for the night. Otar and Evie had some literal conversations before going to bed. We woke up, we went with the Nords, and we headed off. And on our way, we saw some ogres with a boar. And because it's Dark Knight Elite, we decided to kill the ogres, but take the random-ass boar that was there.
Look, I have a walk speed of 10.
I've just thought. The boar's song can be the Tenacious D song, the clamour from my faithful steed, etc., etc. I'm hoping you know the song.
No, I
do.
need to hear more.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Just bow your head in shame.
I'm going to post the video because I don't want to sing it anymore because I'm just going to sound terrible.
That's it. Just cancel tonight.
I'm no Jack Black. But that is going to be the
We also found out that the
theme
princess was in another castle held by a turtle named Bowser.
No, wrong game.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got mixed up.
Yeah, but it wasn't a princess, but it was the Harl of Hvita. His daughter had been captured, or at least went missing while out with a hunting party. You were planning on heading towards Hvita anyway because you guys had spoken about Andre's obsession with some sort of barrows or burial grounds up near Hvita. It's in more or less the same direction. And you guys had set off. You killed the 2 ogres, befriended the giant boar.
His name is Rowan. Rowan Beavis.
Yeah. So, not just a boar, but a giant boar. So the thing is ridiculously big.
Oh, he's a giant boar?
He's got a first name and a surname now, so he's definitely an NPC.
Seriously. I didn't just get a steed, I got like an RV.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, completely.
Giant.
We're all going to have horses, and their clothes is just going to have the wild boar. And the wild boar's going to be like running after the horses.
Yeah, so you guys had finished that. And once they were disposed of, you went back to camp and fell asleep for the evening. Evening passing by with nothing out of the ordinary. You all awake in the morning, break camp, and as the sun is still low in the sky, you guys begin your trek further northward. And there
I'm
be
gonna have
some
to deal with the
that's-
typing sounds. Just get over it.
Oh, that isn't typing sounds.
Yep,
That was
I'll go ahead.
About last time.
What are you typing with? A keyboard? Like a actual musical keyboard?
No, the problem is Mac has some kind of like internal speaker thing or something like that. So anything that happens on here gets recorded really weird, and when it
Oh.
yeah, the mic picks stuff up in a weird way. So even though my keyboard makes very little sound, apparently it's
It's got
obnoxious.
bass.
As soon as I get rich, I'm just going to post everybody microphones.
How long
Why?
do you
What's
think
wrong with mine?
Sure.
Cool. Anyway, so you guys get through yet another day of trekking through the wilderness. What was a relatively defined trail has now, I mean, it's completely covered by snow. You're not sure if you're on it. With Merrick's assistance, you do know you are heading northward. So you're at least heading in the correct direction.
If we follow the mountains.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you're basically keeping the mountains to your right or your east. And as well, you can kind of see you guys are at a little bit higher elevation. Every once in a while, you can catch glimpses of that river further off in the distance. It is quite a distance away if you ever wanted to get to it, but you can still see the sun shimmering off the surface of the river. So as you finish off your day, you make camp again. And who is going to keep watch? Or first watch, I should say.
I'll take dark.
Evie will do first watch.
Damn it.
Okay. So as you guys make camp, you start a small fire and you all sit around it, trying to keep as warm as you possibly can. And Evie, let me see a perception check.
Can I take watch with Evie?
Sure. And also, Clover, if you prefer or if you like, you can also make a perception check since you're assisting.
Oh, shit.
Evie, you can also roll again at advantage since you do have the assistance of Meg.
Fuck a duck. We're too busy doing girl chat.
All right. So the evening goes, or your portion of the evening goes by pretty uneventful. Every once in a while, you do catch glimpses of movement off on the edges of your field of vision, but you determine that they're deer, elk, or smaller animals scrounging for whatever they can find. But the remainder of your watch goes by uneventful. Who are you going to wake for second watch?
I'd probably go to Gorban. Give him a poke.
All right.
Fine. I'm getting up.
All right. So you give me a perception check as you begin your watch.
Could I also wake Otar up?
Sure, you absolutely can. You can try, I should say.
What the fuck do you want?
I need to talk with you.
I'm just gonna look up in the sky and then look back to him. You do realize what time it is?
It's dark. That's all I know.
Otar's gonna get up and just gonna grab one of his bottles. Okay. What do you want? Need help?
No, I noticed the other day when you're gonna burn down the house that you kind of looked off into the woods and your eyes changed a bit of colors and then you calmed down. I was kind of wondering what that was all about.
I'm not sure. It could be anything.
Insight check.
Fuck's sake.
Yes.
Neither of you are sure.
I know all.
I mean, he's clearly hiding something, but
You don't have to lie to me, Otar. I know something's up. I just wanted to know what. If it's enough to calm you down, it must be something serious.
yeah. Drunk a little bit too much. I got angry. That's all is there to it. Understand? Don't like to delve deep into my background. Only people die when they do that. I'm not a good person, and I never will be. I should have died a long, long time ago, but for some reason I'm still alive. That's all I know. Understand?
See, that's why I'm slightly worried, Otar. Because your background may get Evie into trouble. I don't care about myself. I've died many times. But her,
Don't know what that means.
I've done many times over, Otar. Many times.
Is this some spirit tree hugger shit?
No, in actuality, I died. I was taken to the abyss and killed many times.
Well, that's great.
Death is not something to be afraid of. It's the circle of life, Otar. It's gonna happen.
You're right. It's not something that you should be afraid of. Something I look forward to. Now, if you wouldn't
What?
mind, I need to get back to bed.
All right, Otar. We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, sure. Otar takes the sleeping bag and moves it behind a tree. Looks back to Gorbun angrily and goes back to bed.
Gorbin blows you a kiss.
Uh-oh. Don't trigger him.
All right. So.
In my perception was Tony. I read that before.
Yep, I see that. I was just scrolling back up to see. So during.
Evie waits until Otar's gone to sleep, and then she comes up to Gorbun.
Yes.
I didn't mean to see his thoughts, but he was giving them off. I just saw him thinking about a female figure in the corner of the house. Couldn't really see her face, but bright red lips, and she smiled and shook her head.
As you say that, Gorbin goes very pale.
That worries you?
I've saw her once before. In the abyss.
You sure? Who
I
was
could
she?
never forget that. I don't know. I saw her as she was leaving. Did the same thing. All I could see was her bright red lips and her shaking her head.
Hmm.
So I have a feeling that this group is meant to be together. It is not some weird coincidence.
Don't tell him that I said anything. He doesn't. I didn't want to see in his head,
Pats your
and
head.
I know he'd be angry.
He pats your head. It's okay. I won't let him know.
I'm going to sleep.
Get some rest, little one.
Oop, I'm on mute. All right. So, as your watch again, that goes by uneventful. Nothing more than a few animals. You see Rowan is kind of curled up on the side of you, grunting in his sleep and kicking his legs. He serves as a really good way to block the wind from from hitting you. And Rowan is pretty warm with the.
My RV has central heating.
Yeah, it does have central heat.
They don't have baseboard heating.
All right. So, who do you wake up for the final watch of the night?
America, I believe.
All right, and there is your roll. Oh my! So, Merrick, as you're keeping watch, you.
Oops.
What
The hell was that?
Y'all distracting me.
My bad. I was trying to click
Someone's
mute,
like
Alexa,
reclining on a mattress or something.
Totally.
So, Merrick, as you begin your watch, groggily, you eventually come to your senses enough. It's wicked cold. Definitely see your breath. Fire, you threw a couple, one or two logs onto the fire to make it a little bit warmer. You see at the edge of the light, just beyond where you can see, just inside that darkness, you see the glowing of two eyes. Not the undead glow, the red glow that you've recently been seeing in your escapade underneath the Watchfire Keep, but this is more of an animal, perhaps a person. Something is sitting on the edge of the light from the campfire, watching.
So is this at like wolf height, or is it more like human height, or taller?
Make a perception check. Another one.
You can just take the second one.
Actually, actually, 14. That's plenty good. So, judging by both the distance between the eyes and kind of at the level they're looking, they look to be more of an animal eyes, potentially the size of either I don't know, a bear a large wolf, something along those lines. And you can see that it just sits there, and you can see that it blinks. The reflection of the fire disappears momentarily, but it's not moving. You don't hear anything, but you do see the eyes.
I just sit there for a while and see if it does anything.
I'm sorry, you sit there for a while and.
I just sit there for a while watching.
Okay. So.
It's my friend Dave the Bear. He's a cool guy.
All right. You eventually you hear. Actually, not hear, but you see the wolf's head emerges into the light just briefly, and you see the brilliant gray and white and black fur of the wolf. This is a really large wolf. You see it just drops its head down, and you see it sets something on the ground, looks up at you, blinks, retreating back into the darkness, and you see it scurries away.
I'll give it a few seconds and I'll slowly walk over there and see what it dropped.
All right.
It's just a note that says you're next.
Do do do.
Just my entree.
I like you. Do you like me? Circle yes or no. No. Let me see.
Gosh, you know a little bit too much about it.
Come on, I got kids. Jesus.
That's how it happened.
Generally, that is how it happens. Where'd he go? Where are you? Somewhere there. Mm-hmm. All right. So, as you walk over to the edge of your of the vision and where the fire light is, there, laying in the snow, you see. At first, you think it's just, I don't know, a rock or a log or something. But as you brush some of the snow away that covered it up once it fell, what you pick up is a sword within a scabbard.
Fuck, it's like Sif from Dark Souls.
It is. I never finished Dark Souls, so I have no idea. It was
a giant ass
easy.
wolf with a great sword. It was awesome.
I go and slowly pick it up, looking to see if the wolf was anywhere nearby.
Looking to see if what?
Looking to see if the wolf was anywhere nearby.
Okay. You scan the area. You can make a perception check for me. Okay. So as you begin looking, it's very hard to see too far beyond. Your eyes have finally adjusted to the reduced light in the area, and you see just briefly. You see the wolf turn its head. You see as if it was walking away. It just stops, turns its head to look at you, and then runs off into the distance.
All right, I'll pick up the sword, take a look at it.
All right.
I'll pull out one of the torches.
Sure. So what you see is you're surprised, it's a rather well-made sword. Long sword by your best guesses. It has a crimson scabbard with some looks like gold or perhaps just bronze lacing on it, going up the scabbard from the bottom to the top of the scabbard. The sword itself, it is definitely a long sword. The hilt is made of a very strong, well-polished steel. The handle grip of the sword seems to be what looks like very finely woven chain wrapping around it. And at the very bottom on the pommel, there is a red gem set into the pommel.
I'll draw it out and take a look at the blade.
All right, drawing out the blade. It is a brilliantly polished and well-made sword. A long sword for sure. It is. It has a very keen edge and a bloodletter down the center. But it is definitely, it looks as if it's never been used. Shows no signs of wear, tear, battle, no chips, scratches, or anything of that nature. Who just fell down the steps? Everybody okay?
Alex.
Yeah, I'm busy just noting away.
Did you say that? Is there a color to the blade?
Is there a what?
Is the blade silver or is it?
Yeah, it's just like the steel blade. Nothing fancy about the blade itself.
It was red.
The gem is the gem itself is like a garnet or a ruby. You're not sure which, but looking at the blade, though, you do see there are intricate designs etched into the blade itself.
And could I read any of that, or?
There isn't any writing. It's just designs. Not Nord. I will comment on that. It is definitely not Nord, nor is it Dwarven.
Okay, I'll just go back to camp and kind of take a look at it a little more, so it gets close to being somebody waking up, and then I'll just go put it away for now.
Okay, absolutely. All right, so yeah, you sit there and it's, before you put it away, you kind of testing it out around the campfire. Very well balanced, very nice weight to it. But other than that, and the quality of the blade, which would have cost a fortune to make, you're not sure anything else about it.
Okay. Yeah, after a while, I will just go kind of pack it up, cover it up so it's not seen, and then just kind of get camp kind of ready before everybody starts waking up.
Okay. All right, excellent. So you all, you eventually wake up. You hear Rowan. He begins waking everybody up as the sun is beginning to rise. Gorbin, you make your normal breakfast for everybody.
Rowing the boar.
If you do, I will kill you. Painfully.
I think
No,
Slowly.
I mean-
definitely don't make Rowan.
Gorbin's already made friends with the boar.
Or was it Merrick? Was that a slip
Don't
of
we
the
have
tongue?
plenty of ogre meat we gotta cook up?
Gorbin, as you begin making breakfast, your heart's just not into it today.
Yeah,
it still looks.
It's distracting.
I mean,
I like it.
yeah, you're a little distracted by the previous night's revelations, but it's not horrible. It's just definitely not your best work.
I just make oatmeal. It's just oatmeal.
basically, you're just dissatisfied with it. You're like, but at the same token, your mind is elsewhere. So
Slop it into like everybody's bowl. There you go. Whatever.
Like-
There's your food.
no bacon. All right. So you guys pack up your belongings, and you begin heading off, continuing your northward trek. All right. At this, about an hour or two later, you are walking. Basically, the tree line. There's a break in the tree line as you basically enter open. Basically foothills, rolling foothills. But before you lies a half-frozen stream flowing off from east to west. It's not horribly wide or large, but potentially a pretty good threat for you. As you can imagine, the water is frigid. Any extended period of time in the water could most definitely result in one's demise.
How wide is it?
It's probably about 10 feet wide. There's a horrible screech bagpipes, and it just echoes through the hills and beyond. It's the acoustics here are quite amazing as the sound just bounces around. Expecting most of it to get absorbed by the snow, there is quite a bit of rock showing on the hillsides where it just ricochets off of that and just bounces around. However, the note was significantly off key, a little screechy.
It's supposed to be a sad song, but it's just sad because it's bad.
It's not the song, it's sad.
Horses across this river?
What was that, Merrick?
Can we get the horses across the river?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This isn't a river. This is actually just a stream. It is maybe between 3 and 6 inches deep at the deepest point in the. It's basically has a rock bed, but you do see there is an area where either man-made or natural, there is a bed of small pebbles laid out where the crossing is probably about 3 inches, making it, definitely cold.
Oh no, we can't cross this.
You just see Clover just kind of sit dejectedly on Rowan, just whispering, "We can do this, buddy. We can do this. It's not that far. It's not much water."
Oh, I'm gonna need my cream after this. This is awful.
All right, so as you all begin crossing, I'm going to need a dexterity check to cross the river without slipping on rocks or ice.
Do I
All
make
right.
This is gonna go
for
great.
one?
All right, Evie, you make it across, no problem.
Too drunk for the shit.
Evie
Uh-oh.
kind of goes like
Giant
two-thirds of the
boys
way
have plus 3
across.
ducks.
Evie goes like 2/3 of the way across, then sort of turns round and grins mischievously and waits for Gorban to come over.
Fucking Rowan dances across.
And as Gorban comes across, Evie starts splashing him.
It's
Stop! He like just starts itching all over, just itching.
Not nice. Not nice. Don't do that. Can't you see this is already horrific enough?
all right.
Evie blows a raspberry.
So, Otar, as you guys are crossing, Otar, all of a sudden you take a step. Your left foot slips out from underneath you, and you splash down hard into the ice cold water. If you weren't awake before, you are definitely awake now. It is painfully cold. And you just immediately jump up and just recklessly charging out of the river as this is just beyond cold. And you stand there kind of shaking yourself off on the far side of the stream. Andre, as you know, you're walking across, you were behind Otar, and as you saw Otar slip and fall, you almost chuckled to yourself. But as you know, he gets up and runs out of the stream, you're like, rookie. And sure enough, you hit the same spot and you slip and you just splash it flat on your back into the ice cold water. And in much the same fashion, you charge out of that stream and run up onto the other side. Just the pain in your hands and your legs. It's the combination of cold, extreme cold, and numbness. Both of you are in very, very bad way right now. However, everybody else, including the animals, which Merrick, I gave you, because you guys are pretty much walking in a straight line, I gave you guys advantage on that. But yeah, you all get across one way or another. So you have two party members that are just shaking with cold right now.
Yeah, are the Nords smirking too?
The Nords, they crossed first, actually. And they watched the whole thing. They chuckled to themselves. But immediately you see Yorand begins to clear out a spot on the opposite bank and begins making a fire.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do.
Make contact, like eye contact.
Shoulder,
with
made
one
the
of them.
fuck.
Yeah. Basically, you guys are together. You guys just quickly put together this fire, and within like a few minutes, you guys have a blaze going. So not Gorban, but Otar and Andre, you guys. So if you guys didn't have it on your character sheet, I will tell you that you all have, everybody has, for that matter, an extra set of clothing. If you want, you can mark that down, and if you would like, you can basically change clothes. It doesn't help the fact that your boots are soaked. So most likely the party or at least Andre and Otar are going to have to sit by the fire to dry themselves and warm back up. So
the camp, I guess.
Gorban, you kind of build up a snowbank around the area, so to the point where it blocks most of the wind coming in, but you do leave an area where the cold air to retreat to. Instead of leaving it flat, there's a spot where the cold air recedes down, and basically, if your calculations are right, the coldest of the cold air, will retreat to the stream bed. Wow, breaking stuff. But so, are you guys going to basically make a camp? You've only made it a couple hours since breakfast. You figure if you do take a break here, most likely it'll be, you're not sure. It might be half the day. You're really not sure.
We don't really have a choice.
It's either that or they die.
I'm just clarifying what it is you guys want to do as a group.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta, it's either that or they get hypothermia and die.
I'm gonna take my Evertorch out and I'm just gonna start to wave it near my body because it provides heat, I imagine.
Actually, it does not.
Yeah.
It does not. It is strictly a light source.
Put it back then. Okay, well, that's... I fucking hate water. Yep, so what are we doing?
Oh, we gotta wait here for you popsicles to warm up.
Fine. Shit up.
Oh, it's either that or you go die.
Or we could take a torch. But I'm fine with sitting here.
Yeah. You know, two of the Nords, they go out and they have fetched a pretty decent amount of wood to burn. And so basically, it's a roaring fire. Gorban, basically what you do is with that survival check, other than building the barrier to block some of that wind, you also set like their boots out the best way that you know how to dry them out. Even though they weren't in the stream for very long, falling flat on their back let a significant amount of water slide into the boot itself.
By the time they're done drawn, is that most of the day going to be gone?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Is most of the day going to be gone by the time they're done drying?
Pretty much, yeah. Being winter, you're on a shortened daylight anyway. You know, you might be able to get another 2 hours in by the time everything's dry.
We might as well just set up camp here and be done with it.
Okay. All right, excellent. All right, so you know, with the stream nearby, the one of the Nords, he ends up catching a couple of fish and gives them to the chef of the group, Gorban, to prepare.
Greatly appreciated, friend. Which one's this? Is this, hold on, I have their names. Is this Orund, Ymir, or Thorir?
It's Thorir.
Cool. Thank you, Thorir.
Yep, he had
Greatly
speared them.
appreciated.
So, yep. He nods, and yep, they're pretty large fish. They must have been a little bit further down in a deeper portion of the stream, but yeah, they're very big trout. So it should be a pretty good dinner for the evening. All right, and Merrick, as you're kind of just hanging out, you can't help but pull out the blade. Yeah, you're just it's just beautiful. The way it's been shaped. As you look again, make a perception check for me. All right.
Can anyone else hear Josh? Or is it just me?
Everybody can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Yep.
Okay. So with a 19, yeah, you see, you didn't notice it last night because the lighting wasn't great, even at the campfire. But the etching, as you look harder at it, you see that this must have been made by or etched at least by a master. As you see, there is the form of a female figure on the blade itself, down towards the hilt. You can't really. I mean, it's only etching, but whoever did this was a fantastic artist, because I mean, it's just a beautiful work of art. And what's that?
I would have talked to the head Nord there and went with the walk with him around the camp.
Hey, Merrick, where'd you get that sweet ass sword?
Like I said, that's what I would have when I would have done that.
I'm
So-
back now.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Everything
can
dropped
now.
out.
Making sure. The sword is just you kind of walking around the perimeter of the camp, kind of swing it. You can't help but hold it. It feels natural in your hand.
When I pulled it out, I would have had that head Nord with me, and I would have showed him what I found.
Yorn.
Yeah.
All right. He's like, that's a nice blade. Where did you find it?
The forest spirits gave it to me. It was a wolf.
A good omen, for sure. Wolf is a sacred beast. Strong and powerful. A good sign always travels with a pack.
Well, let's just hope this means we'll find her. How else have things been at the I don't know, the camp or town or what do they call it?
What's that?
I don't know what they call it, town, the camp, or village.
Hvita. Hvita. Hvita.
There we go. How have things been at Hvita?
Yeah, Hvita.
I'm teaching Odell to fetch.
You guys keep confusing me with the names, Rowan, Odell, your animals. But
That totally wasn't the point.
yeah, you're totally messing with my head.
Yeah,
God.
basically they are.
So yeah, he tells you that's definitely a gift. Keep it close. Somebody is looking out for you.
What about the town, the Jarl, Hvita?
Evita, what's about it?
How is it? How everybody been?
Quiet. Quiet is typical for Hvita. However, the Frostfells, they're gaining power. They've been raiding villages. One attempt on Hvita itself, even. However, we turned them away.
Who found the sword, Merrick?
What about the others?
Yep, Merrick.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
What about the other settlements, the outlying people?
It's unfortunate. One of the villages has seemingly disappeared. Not the village, per se, but the people gone. We found signs of a struggle. Blood in the snow. No bodies. Not a soul left in the village. Even the animals were taken.
Are the other Jarls not doing anything either?
What's that, Merrick?
Is any of the Jarls doing anything?
Well, it's the other villages. Once we found that, we brought them into Hvita. A lot of new structures have been built. Homes. Perhaps once the winter is over, we can return. But in the meantime, some of the other neighboring tribes, the more powerful ones, they were reporting the same thing. The Frostfells at the doorstep. Strange things. He says that they are reports of a dark figure roaming the countryside, collecting souls.
The families nearby, Elder Holt, has mentioned the same.
Does not bide well for our tribe.
And it sounds like one of the people here has some kind of spirit or something following them too. We were already going to go check out maybe check out the Barrows. With that dark figure and the other, I can't keep forgetting their names. The other necromancers. I think we're going to see more and more undead.
Well, should you find any of our enemies, the Frostfells, bring their heads to Hvita, you'll be paid well.
Yeah, the last one's just burned. They had attacked the Rangers Tower.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I tell them we burnt the last ones we found.
Mm.
The ones that attacked the Rangers Tower.
Well done. Perhaps they will not return.
I doubt it. A lot of them escaped. They used their magic.
Ardo will know what to do. So you're heading to the Barrows. Not a nice place to visit.
No, but we were going to check it out.
Well, on the way, should you decide to split off and go there, we'll continue on to let R know you are on your way.
No, I think we're best going straight to find her. We can always look later.
Okay. And he looks at you and says, keep that sword close.
All right, I guess we head back into camp.
Okay. All right. So back at camp, you eventually
Chaos. Everything's on fire.
The snow is on fire.
For some reason, Rowan has a gun.
All right.
Yeah, right. Last campaign, there was no surprise to that cuddle. That was just a given.
There's if Merrick is perceptive enough, there's for some reason some weird sexual tension in the air.
So
The fuck?
So anyway, you all keep the camp for the night. The clothes, by the time sun is setting, they are fully dried, nice and toasty warm, including the boots, which you gladly slip back onto your feet. And you have a wonderful dinner from Gorbin. Gorbin, do you want to roll?
Oh, my bad, sorry.
No, that's all right.
I thought that was
your
the fish.
cue. Yeah, it is the fish, but you're cooking it.
Roll the fucking dice, Gorbin.
Roll 20's been slow for me today. You need to give it a sec.
Let me roll for you. You got a 6.
You don't get that. There it is.
All right. So,
Nice.
yeah, delicious dinner, Gorbin. You've relaxed and calmed down enough to concentrate a little bit more. Seeing the sight of fresh fish, though, that kind of got you going. Gave you probably 50 different recipes to do, but based on the meager supplies you guys are carrying, you settled for basically a plain old salt and peppered trout with. You were able to find a sprig of rosemary.
Ooh, nice.
Now, it is delicious, and you all eat your fill. Merrick and Cora, you guys end up sparring.
Cool.
Fight.
So, I didn't mean to do any attack rolls. She really wants to get to see not just Merrick's ability as the sword, but the sword itself. See if it has any mysterious.
There wasn't sexual tension before. That's just it the rest of the night.
Merrick
Alright.
slowly unsheathes his sword as Cora stares at it.
Moist.
And yeah, so the sword is brilliant. It's definitely something that was made for a noble. It's beautiful, untarnished, Even after you finish practicing, you don't see a single mark on the blade.
Oh wow. Okay, mine's just fucking nicked the shit.
Yeah, yours with your blade, there are a couple nicks, which
it's a mess.
Yeah, pretty much. Easy enough. For the most part, you can pretty much buff out most of those with your whetstone. But his sword is definitely higher quality steel for sure.
Mine's got ogre eye all over it.
I'll break out the mini smithing kit and clean it up. Clean her blade off.
She thanks Merrick, and she just asked, "Might I see your sword?" Calm down. Calm.
This is Dork Knight Elite. How can it be
calm? Take a bite of pizza. Just take a deep breath.
With the sword and the scabbard, I hand it over to her.
Okay.
Do I like divine sense? Will that detect anything sinister about a potentially cursed item? Or would that not function in that manner?
It doesn't necessarily function that matter. It's specific. That ability is strictly for sensing beings.
Okay.
I just rolled or sent you a PM.
Corbin plays some sexy bagpipe music.
Can Evie cast detect magic on
Okay.
the sword?
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Evie can absolutely do that.
Evie does.
The woman on the hilt be like me size?
Oh, I think it'll be smaller.
Smaller?
I think it'll be smaller.
Well, I mean, is this like the full hilt and it's just like a butt? Remember my Barbie umbrella? Like, is it like the size of the Barbie umbrella, or?
I don't think it was the handle itself.
Oh, just like a little design on it.
Well, I'll swing it around a little bit, feel the weight, bounce it on my hand. Feel like I haven't seen a sword like this since my father wielded his back home. It's a fine blade.
Does Cora want to talk about how her father wielded her blade at her?
Say again?
Does Cora want to talk about how
I don't think any of us are qualified for that discussion.
how her father whipped out his blade at her?
Oh, we're still on this tangent.
Yeah.
We have a hard time moving on sometimes.
We all have to do that.
No. Or she
Okay.
has that, Merrick.
Otar's gonna walk over, seeing them look at the sword. Do you mind if I see that?
Hold on.
Oh, now it's a three-way.
Oh,
The bagpipe music gets sexier.
uh-oh.
Oh, it didn't get any better in the 2 seconds I was gone.
Hey, Merrick. Mind if I hang on to this for a little bit?
Okay.
I don't know. It's just a magnificent piece, and I just want to see. I want to see how it well works. I promise. I'll give it back.
All right, now Cora's been possessed by the sword.
Do I see any magic on the sword?
She's like, you can take mine.
I'm pretty sure
That's
that's
what I got when I
AC/DC.
looked up.
That's
Yeah.
That's what I got when I looked up
Thunderstruck, isn't it?
sexy bagpipe.
Yeah, I was going to say that's
Thunder.
definitely. Yep, Thunderstruck.
Thunder.
It's got to be.
He just casts Fireball with his bagpipe.
Oh, that would be
Yeah, let's be real, that's
so
really
awesome as a bard. Just
That's
aiming your
there.
the pipes at somebody and blasting a fire. Future character idea. If I ever play again. So,
You will.
what was I going to do?
I'm not sure, Josh.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So, that's what I was going to do. Sorry, I lost my train of thought with the thrusting bagpipe player.
Pictures.
It's like in the corner of my vision, and it's very distracting.
It's like a car
Stop,
crash.
like-
You can't look away.
If you're saying something, we're not hearing you.
Nope, I'm here. Sorry, I'm sending Evie something.
Clover's just going to keep wandering around camp until someone can teach her how to play with the polka dot cube rocks.
At some point, Evie would play catch with her if anyone's got any dice.
Dice?
Polka dot cube rocks.
Polka dot cube rocks. It is.
Oh. I happen to have a gaming set.
Well,
Will
there you go.
teach me how to play with the polka dot cube rocks.
She's has her eyes on the sword and just hands it here. Take it.
Who?
Too big.
No,
not the sword. The gaming
oh, the
set.
dice.
Yeah, just hands it to her.
Too
There you
big.
go.
All right, so
I can't carry them. Too big.
Clover, as you touch it,
No, I can't do that. I'm too weak right now. It doesn't work.
okay.
I'll grab
Yeah.
the dice for her.
I mean, you can still pick it up because you're about a foot tall. So
I'll grab
I mean, it's still
I'll grab
big,
the
but you have to
action
use both hands to roll it.
Okay. Just say
I
they
go-
don't
I go-
drink. I'm too weak
Evie goes
to
up to Clover and she's like, "What's up?"
Will you teach me how to play with these?
I don't know.
Yeah, of course. Let me show you. I pick one up and I huck it at Andre.
Why, Andre?
I don't know. It was the first thing that popped in my head.
He's just over by the fire trying to warm up, and he gets dunked in the head.
What the hell, man? So over the course of the remainder of the evening, Clover learns how to play some dice games, and you all rest for the remainder of the evening. The Nords tell you they are going to keep watch throughout the evening for you, so you can all rest.
Evie goes up to Cora at some point, and
Oh,
She goes-
what?
I tried to detect if there was any magic in the sword, and
Oh, it's just a normal sword.
it was weird though. It just pushed me back. It's like it didn't like being prodded.
I'm sure it's because it's nothing special.
Oh yeah, completely normal.
Maybe.
Yeah, could I see that sword?
All swords do that.
I think I'll hang on to it a little bit. I want to make sure it's safe.
I'm just gonna look at it and not gonna take it.
Well, just here you go. See, look.
You see the same thing that I described earlier. Brilliant long sword, very nice make. Not of Nord or Dwarven or Dverger make.
Do I recognize the woman on the hilt?
No, it's just fancy design.
Okay.
There's no remarkable features. I know exactly what you're thinking. Yeah, it doesn't resemble a hooded woman. If anything, it resembles a naked woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Going full lesbian.
Stay away from
I've
swords
seen it
that
before,
you
acting weird.
stay away from random swords that you find in the wild. They're not usually very good.
Yeah, but this one's magnificent. I'd like to see it in combat just once or twice.
If you get cursed, your fucking fault.
If this is a curse, and I don't feel it. I feel a little indigestion from the fish, but I'm okay.
How dare you talk shit about my food? It's delicious.
There's literally just grass sprinklings on this.
But could you say it wasn't delicious?
Josh,
I mean, I wiped off the
is there
grass.
runes on this blade?
I'm sorry,
I'm still
Joe.
not
Is
hearing it
what?
wasn't delicious.
Is there runes on this blade?
No runes. Just the etchings with this nice fancy designs around that figure of the woman.
Okay, because I know Dwarven, so I was curious.
Yeah, no, there's nothing like that on there.
Okay.
Here, Cora, I cleaned up your blade.
Oh, do you want to hang on to it for a little bit? Carrying 2 around seems somewhat of a waste. And just carry that one for me. And
I like how she stole your sword.
Yeah, right.
No. I'm just borrowing it for a small period of time so we get in combat.
All I'm saying is,
Right, it's okay.
the wolf came and gave it. Wait, I don't know about the wolf, right? Do I know about the wolf?
What wolf?
I didn't know if Merrick told us about the wolf.
Or Merrick would have said something.
You would have said something?
Mix up your own characters now. Ha!
Okay. Well, the wolf gave it to Merrick, so it's obviously Merrick's. Jin said so.
He said I could borrow it though. He doesn't mind.
Wait, the
He's
wolf
got my
that
mace.
the wolf that we're trying to kill gave you a sword. Do you not think there's anything sketchy at all about that?
No, it
Yeah,
was different wolf.
A different wolf? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
It wasn't the undead wolf. This was a legitimate, just a
wolf.
really large wolf, gray wolf.
Okay, so
Just
we're
like
trying to
fucking-
kill a giant dead wolf, and this live wolf gives you a sword. Now, I'm not saying that all wolves are the same, and that, seeing a mystical wolf twice a week is not something common, but I think that maybe it might not be a good idea to have it.
Perhaps, but I think more along the lines of maybe this wolf was that wolf's arch enemy, and like they're in some kind of wolf war, and this was a weapon to destroy all
This isn't
those
a goddamn
wolves from
puppet
these wolves.
show, okay?
Well, it's like a blood wolf and a crypt wolf.
God damn it!
Just gang violence in the forest.
Well,
Clover would just recommend that in the middle of the night, just like put the sword back by Merrick, just so the wolf doesn't get offended if he comes back. And then you can take it back in the morning.
No, I don't know why everybody's worried about this sword all of a sudden.
you seem really reluctant to let go of the sword there.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
To be honest with you, I'm the only one that can handle it with such precision and skill. And
Well,
not only that,
well, if you're willing
You
to...
see that, Merrick? Merrick, she's calling you shit.
Yeah.
You gonna take that?
it's such a nice blade, and I just want to try it out once or twice. That's all.
But you could get rid of the sword if you wanted to, correct?
Right. Just, not this moment.
Okay, then give me the sword.
No, not this current moment. Try again later.
I'm just gonna look at everybody else. Do you not see anything fucking wrong with this?
No.
I think it's magnificent. Check out the workmanship. Beautiful.
Corbin's gonna walk around.
It's pretty.
Like,
Shiny.
Corbin. Just like he's like going to clean off his pants or something like that in the river.
Okay then.
You're not small or stealthy. Just saying.
And then he grabs her.
What do I roll? Jesus Christ, a 21.
I'm sorry, Corbin, what are you doing?
I'm grabbing Cora.
Okay. Joe, roll an opposed. Basically, it's an opposed check.
Would he have disadvantage?
Oh, bite me!
No.
She just flexes.
Actually,
Free.
she steps out of your way. Just you're able to grab hold, but she slips out from your grasp, being just a little bit smaller than you, and without even realizing what happens, Cora, that blade is in your hands, pointing it at Corbin.
I'll just say, of course, just a little bit smaller than
Yep.
Corbin. He's freaking huge.
Corbin, just relax a little bit, okay? Nothing's wrong here. Everybody relax.
I'm gonna help picking up Corbin. Okay. I didn't expect for us to be on the same side of this. Give us the sword.
You're actually a little weird now.
You just point to the sword at one of our party members. You get rid of that sword right now. Give it here.
Don't realize that they were trying to maybe sneak behind me and strangle me.
Pointed the sword at our party member.
Hello, I just gave some facts. They're behind me trying to strangle
It's Corbin. He cooks food. Why would he strangle you? The sword now.
And I heal people, so what's your point?
Now?
To be honest, I heal better than you. Just saying.
Nope. Sword. Bye. I run away.
She runs away.
Seeing this conflict, Andre would, as she gets a distance away from the group, he's gonna cast a spell.
I'm imagining like she's like 50 yards off, and Andre just looks over, just snaps, and just falls over.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
That's what I'm hoping is gonna happen. Like so hard.
Okay. What are we casting?
Oh wait, it just happens. Oh.
But doesn't he get a save?
Only if it does 22 points worth of sleep.
Yeah.
So if he has more than 22
hit
health,
dice.
he can, then he doesn't get affected. But if otherwise, he's just asleep. Yep. He just falls over while running.
I have 21.
Then you're asleep.
Andre, the hero.
All right.
No conflict,
So,
you guys don't even know I did it. Like, it just happened. She just fell asleep.
all right. So,
That's even funny here.
you see as Cora just stumbles and falls into the snow, lying face up.
I'm just going to assume that one of you did that, and I'm going to go walk over, and I'm not going to grab the sword, but I'm going to take a piece of rope and like tie it around, not actually taking the sword, using hammers and stakes that I have.
Okay, so the sword is loose in its inner palm, but her hand is open. So if you want, you can take it. Or try to.
Okay, does anybody have a spell that can, I don't know how magic works, but can remove the sword from her hand without touching it?
I use enchant to move it.
I think it's heavier than 5 pounds.
Oh,
Probably.
probably. Yeah, probably.
10 pounds.
Oh, 10
Yeah,
pounds? Oh, I thought it was 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Swords typically don't weigh that much.
No, 10 pounds is a lot for a sword.
Yeah, like an axe or something might weigh that much, but like a sword.
Yeah, I
I'm
never
gonna
had that much of a threshold.
Yeah.
tie Cora up.
I have manacles. I'll just put my manacles on her.
That works. That's even better.
All right, you do. Mage Hand, you cast it, and the goofy-looking Mickey Mouse glove floats over to the body of Cora, laying in the snow. And
Oh, by the way, just Google swords. They weigh about 2 to 3 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, Andre
Yeah,
he has the mage hand pick it up and he flies it over and drops it at Andre's feet.
Unfortunately, a longsword weighs more than that. Longsword typically weighs about 15 pounds.
Oh no.
That's a fucking mighty longsword.
I'll go pick it up.
Okay.
I'll go
Well,
grab
then,
it.
I tried my best.
I'll go grab it.
Hold on.
It is 1 minute. That is true.
This isn't gonna go good.
Said longsword weighs 3 pounds in the PHP.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's a mighty fucking longsword.
Gorba, did you see?
Yeah, give it a
Okay.
minute.
I'm not wasting another spell slot on this.
Longsword is 3 pounds? No, can't be.
Yeah. Yeah, longsword
Yeah.
swords do not weigh that much.
Whoa!
Swords
All right.
don't weigh a lot, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Because I've actually picked up a longsword before, and it is definitely not 3 pounds.
I
They
measure
are-
things in more or less than a gallon of milk.
Yeah, they're
It would be under 10. Probably 5 to 10. I
yeah,
would think.
but but still, even though you're
It is unwieldy though. I would say that.
Yeah, so the mage hand goes to pick it up, and jumps back as if it can't grab it. It's trying, but it can't grab a hold of it.
If my mage hand is ineffective, then I would certainly attempt to prevent Gorba from grabbing it. I'm not sure if I would actually be able to. I'll try to
Yeah,
Gorba, don't touch that.
I'm
but,
right next to it, so I'm gonna do the same thing.
But like I don't know how well he'll listen. So
Okay, so Gorbin, he tries to stop you from grabbing the blade.
Nope.
Gorba's about to deck one of us.
It did. All right, Merrick, I see your message. All right, so Merrick basically kind of walks between the two of you as you're kind of like, no, don't grab it. No, I want to take it. And Merrick kind of splits between the two of you. And Merrick, what do you do as you see Cora laying there?
I'm going to grab that sword.
All right. And what I asked you to do before, do that again, please.
First one was +2. Or it was supposed to be +2.
Okay. You don't have advantage though, right? Because I got like 3 of them there.
No, I just thought I hit it once. I just hit it a couple times.
Oh, okay. All right. So, longest minute ever. Exactly. So Merrick bends down and grabs the sword. He's able to take it from Cora's open hand, and he slides it back, or he takes a scabbard as well and slides it into the scabbard at his side.
God damn it. Merrick, give me the sword. I don't want to put you in manacles as well.
You ran out of manacles.
Cora, you wake up kind of dazed and confused, laying in the snow, not sure how you're there, and why is everybody standing around you as if they're arguing and fighting?
You also have manacles on.
Yeah, you have a set of manacles. You're like, what the?
Can I do a strength check?
It was a crazy night.
Where did these manacles come from?
What?
Where did the
My
manacles? Okay, so they're not like something you found in one of the tombs.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, yeah, you can make one. I mean, they're pretty tough iron, pretty thick, but you can always attempt it. You may hurt yourself in the process, but
Okay.
Nope. It's a DC 20.
No, Cora, sweetie, don't do that. Come over here.
I'm
Or
currently
shout,
manacled on the ground.
Across the camp.
It's just your hands are manacled. Your legs are fine, so you can actually get up and walk past the.
I'm a little scared and pissed.
I'm gonna pick her up. Like throw her
I'll
on my shoulder.
resist.
Resisting? Oh, shit. Andre would attempt to, like, mellow the situation out. Like, something's obviously going weird here. Can we all just take a moment to breathe?
Yeah, I also want to know, Merrick, are you willing to drop the sword on the ground right now?
Merrick, yes, you are.
This fucking wolf fucked us over so hard.
I am, but I'm not. I have to take care of this.
There was no resisting me, Cora.
I go over to get on my horse.
You are, but where the fuck are you going? Fine, he's dead. Let's go save this princess now.
I bring Cora over to Clover.
You know I have the key to those things, right?
Well,
So does she.
Yeah, she has a different kind of key, and yeah, you pop those right open. You basically kind of like you're almost sticking your hand into the lock itself, and you finagle the device from the inside, and it just pops open. This one was easy. It's not a very complicated lock.
Let me pull my hand back out and be like, ow. Ow.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Now-
walk over and grab my manacles back.
She didn't do anything wrong.
Put my manacles
They made
away.
a fair trade.
2 light hammers.
Scorpion
What are
Cold's
you
got his
doing,
hand.
Cora?
Corey, you have no recollection of what happened prior to you waking up with manacles on.
Yes, this is very scary and frightening.
I walk over and like take a rag out and start like wiping off the dirt on her face. I think you may have got involved in something you didn't expect.
Hey, just a reminder to everybody,
Stay
if you
away
see another wolf, don't listen to it. Just go back to the party and say, hey, there's a wolf there. Because they're not good for this party.
Guys.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna go to bed now. Merrick, wherever he went, is gone and probably dead. We need to go save this princess and get our money.
Wow.
My horse.
Is there money on the line for that? I think we're just doing this for free.
There better be fucking money.
I'm gonna point out that
Ad-
I just did this just to follow Merrick, and
Yeah, like
so
I didn't leave. I got on the horse. I decided that not to go because it's too dark. I can't get rid of it that way.
Okay, Merrick, you're back. Put the sword in the ground.
I'll keep it with me so nobody else can get rid of it. But trust me, I will get rid of it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I'll take back out the manacles. We're gonna do this the easy way or the hard way.
Just like you tried to burn down the house.
Yes.
This is my bird to bear. It does not have control over me.
Then put it in the ground.
For somebody else to grab it.
No. Nobody's gonna grab it. Just put it in the ground.
I hook it up to the horse, my horse. Put it in the saddle, covered over my horse.
That's all we needed to know.
I told you.
I don't understand what you people have against like awesome giant spirit wolves.
They're pretty nice.
Yeah, they tend to be pretty cool guys.
I met this one. His name was Kevin. Nice guy.
Otar goes to bed. No, and then he gets up because he doesn't want the Nords fucking watching us, so he's gonna do first watch.
I like to imagine the Lords are like, what have we gotten ourselves into?
Well, they suck at combat anyway, so I wouldn't worry.
Yeah.
I give her sword back, all cleaned up.
All right.
Thank you, Merrick.
I just have the other one and put it on my sword belt with the short sword tied over, like having the peace knots on it when you go into town, some towns.
Mhm.
So it's not easily sheathed.
Okay.
She doesn't remember anything about it. She's like, yeah, that truly is a fine blade. Thank you for letting me use it.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that real quick. You were
No more
definitely.
talking. Let's go to bed.
She gotta know what happened. You were definitely possessed by that sword.
The next person that puts me in manacles is going to be split in two.
You tried to kill me with that sword.
That's the core we know. Or should it be the next person who puts me manacles that I don't ask to?
I'm not that kind of princess.
All right. So you eventually all go to sleep for the evening. The Nords, slightly put off by the current activity or the recent activities, they still keep watch, tell you all to get some well-earned rest, as they basically take rotations and for the evening.
Nope. I'm taking the first watch. I'm not letting you fuckers let me see me go to bed.
All
Get
right.
some
Yeah.
sleep. There's only 3 of you.
And yeah, you can stay up for sure. The Nords, they stay up. Well, one of them stays up, while the other two take their watch. Basically, he just keeps himself close enough to fire to feel its warmth, but far enough out towards the edges where he can see into the distance. And basically, he just circles the camp, just keeping an eye out. Roll perception check.
I did.
I am not sleeping. Let me get to my character.
I got 13.
Okay. You don't really see too much of anything through the course of the night.
Ew,
Yeah,
I'm blind.
you're you are too disturbed with recent events.
All right.
You still have like this itch you really want to use that blade, but it's not overwhelming. You're just like, maybe next time we stop, you know.
Yeah, I'll ask him tomorrow.
Thank you for actually reminding me of that. It's midweek.
Cool.
Yep, it is. We started. Let's see.
Inquiring mind needs to know. What day of the week is it? Tell me
All
what
right.
my favorite
So
day is.
basically, for all intents and purposes, it's Wednesday. All right. So yeah, nothing happens on the watch. Cora, you're just trying to make heads or tails of everything. But eventually, you know, the first watch passes, and the Nord wakes up the one of the others, and he begins his watch.
Oh, Targo's to bed.
Okay.
I'll sit with the Nord.
All right. It is your end. Basically, I guess you could say the lead of the three of the trio.
Okay.
Says, what was that all about before?
I'm not entirely sure. I blacked out for a minute there. I just 1 second. I was practicing with the sword, and the next minute, I woke up on the ground in manacles. Could you tell me?
Well, you took the sword, and your other party members, they were asking you to see it or to hand it over.
So they wanted to steal it.
No, they didn't want to steal it. They just wanted to see it, like you wanted to see it. But when Gorbin tried to take it from you, you sidestepped and drew your blade at him.
What? I would never do that to Mr. Gorbin.
He shakes his head slowly. He's saw it with my own eyes. That's.
I owe him a dozen roses.
And then something happens. Magic, I'm going to guess. You collapsed in the snow. And then Merrick took the blade back.
Listen. What's your name?
I am Jornd.
Jornd? I think we should take that sword and properly dispose of it. What do you think?
I think that I know Merrick well enough to know he will dispose of it when he can.
Oh, you're no fun.
I know Merrick. We grew up together. He's like a brother. He's a good man.
Yes, he is. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
All right. He shrugs and goes about the rest of his watch. All right.
Just walks away, disappointed, and goes to bed.
Okay. All right.
That disappointment, huh?
All right. So next morning, you all wake up as the Nords have prepared breakfast for you all, which consists of some fresh rabbit that they had caught earlier that morning. Gorbin, you cook it up. It is delicious. A little on the greasy side, but, well, that's how rabbit is.
Sure is.
Hey, that's Merrick's favorite.
All right. So, you guys break camp, and you begin heading north again after the delay.
I'm keeping a very keen eye on Cora.
Cora, you almost feel like you have a hangover.
Just wonders to herself maybe if she had something that Otar had in his pack. Otar, I know I got into your ale yesterday after Gorbin wanted to.
The fuck did you do?
You gave it to me. You
I'm gonna check my ale. Oh, well, you don't say you got into my ale. I gave you ale. There's a goddamn difference.
What was in
Last
that ale?
time somebody
I feel hungover.
What the hell are you talking? This was worth like 5 copper pieces. What I gave you.
Oh, good God! It's like moose piss.
I mean, I could suggest you more, but I mean, like, you know.
Right, when we get back to town, I'm buying us a proper drink.
I know proper drinks. I'm not going for proper drinks.
Nothing less than a silver.
You're fucking insane. Okay. Well, I'm gonna make sure to buy some anti-curse. I'm not sure. I know there's anti-toxin, but don't pick up any more swords, okay?
I don't know what you're talking about, sword. There's nothing special about
like
that.
I told you before, this is not your home. This is not some pretty castle.
No, but that's still a nice sword.
This is Elderholt. You can't trust anything here.
I can trust that they make good blades.
Well, yeah. I mean, as you've seen, the mace, the axe, the numerous weapons that you found here, there is some truth in that.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, sorry.
Go on.
Can't trust anything. If you're looking to buy something, know the person that you're buying it from.
Oh, so I should buy the sword from Merrick. Okay.
That sword is not good for you.
She pulls the pouch out and starts counting coins. Do you think he'd take a gold?
You're gonna get yourself killed.
Oh, nonsense. Merrick would never hurt me.
Let's go.
All right, so you continue on. What am I doing? All right. So, Merrick, as you lead the party, you travel, you have a much better day heading northward. No more streams. And this is where you all arrive. So in the near distance, you see off to the south, southwest, you see smoke rising from the trees. You can't really see too much of anything between the tree cover, but you guys are up on a little bit of an elevation, and basically, what your tokens can see right now, that is what you're looking at. Everybody can see, correct?
Give me a second.
Yes.
Yep.
It's really trippy looking.
I see a person down there. Does that look like a bone scraper by any chance?
No. Bone scrapers, they have, the cool name and whatnot, but they don't have any special dress or garb. Really, they're pretty much rogues and thugs.
Okay.
Really, they're a lot of them are fishermen. As the bone scraper refers to scraping the meat from the bones of the fish with sharp knives.
So I wouldn't recognize what this looks like.
No. Well, you can make and this is anybody that could see one of the tokens. Go ahead and roll. I will call it a history check.
Yep.
Is it one of those history checks I get advantage of?
I stay in my house all
And those
the
ones about people's?
Yes, it's about people's. All right. Anybody else want to? Or can you not see?
I don't think I see them. All right, what am I rolling?
History?
Okay.
Whew.
Great. I'm terrific at it.
It's a guy.
Not that bad.
I don't even know if it's a guy. I think it's a dog.
I didn't hear the first roll. Sorry.
Is that a werewolf?
All right. So, Evie, Clover, Merrick, and not Joe.
Ignore the second one.
Yep. So, what you see is that the individual, they are wearing what looks like armor made of bones and what looks like helmets that are perhaps made from skulls. Those of you who've you've basically been in the taverns and you've heard descriptions of this. These are Frostfells. basically the
cannibals.
Yeah, the cannibal tribe.
Do they know
They
us?
look like they eat people.
They do not notice you currently.
I just stick my hand up for like stop.
What? It's just a couple of people. Why do we need to stop?
I'm pretty sure I actually know that guy.
Oh, really?
His name's Carl. He's a great guy.
I want to
Make bread.
Fucking
fly
hate
over
Carl.
and just like climb up onto Gorbin's shoulder and be like, he's scary.
Ah, Carl's nice. He makes great.
So, Merrick, why are we
Biscuits.
stopping here?
Does Carl wear bones?
Yeah,
Carl's
that's what
not
he makes the
fucking
bread out
shit,
of.
that's
Bones
forwards
of his
for me,
enemies.
Merrick, roll me a perception check.
Shit.
Okay. You see from your vantage point, moving around a little bit up there on the ridge, you look down and you can tell that they have at least one prisoner.
Oh, fuck. I can see her, actually. I see her.
I can see one of them. But...
No, I can see the princess, or whatever her name is.
Yeah, Merrick, you see they have Tola.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to see her, but I can see her.
Quick, Merrick, grab that sword. Let's charge.
No, if we charge, then they might kill the prisoner.
Let's try sneaking up. Low drawn.
What if we trade Evie for her?
How about you give me the sword and I'll trade it to them?
You're staying back here. You're not very stealthy. No.
You know, they're interested in eating dead things, so maybe we can trade Andre because he's already dead. Maybe they'll think he's delicious.
You can't communicate with cannibals. You
I
kill
sprinkle
them.
some.
You haven't cut him up yet.
I sprinkle some like mint on top of Andre.
Merrick, yeah, let's go. Yeah, fuck me.
All right, so we're gonna start off. Merrick, you let me see a stealth check, and we'll go down the list here. Merrick, let's see it. 19 stealth. Okay, so go ahead and move to a position that you want to be in. Just move your 1 round of movement speed, whether it's 30 or what have you.
Oh wait, I'm not dashing, so.
Sorry, I was just trying to get mine out because it was going to take a minute to go through.
Looking out, Evie's lazy. What's she doing all the way back there?
All right, so Otar, go ahead and let me see a stealth check if you want, and go ahead and move your.
I'm just gonna look over to Clover. You can pick looks, right?
Maybe.
Get her out of there. Let's go.
All right.
I'm not sure if I see her. Which direction is she at?
Oh, Tar, remember you can't run.
Oh, I think I see her.
So,
Southwest, like directly
Yeah.
southwest.
I went, what's it called?
All right.
Yeah.
Gorbin. Okay, I see your stealth. Did you move?
No,
Okay.
I was just trying to get the roll out first. It was going to take a hot minute.
Okay, Cora. Well, let's
Move
see
down here.
stealth. Ooh, holy crap!
And I said I was with Gorbin right now. Can I just move my
I'm
total
really
good
at
there,
this.
or
If
You said
you're
full
on
round,
the
right?
yeah, 1
I can
round
use
of movement speed.
Yeah, because I could use an action as a dash, right?
Oh, I thought we couldn't, cause I thought we were using the hide action.
Well, you're kind of using the stealth action. You
Yeah.
can absolutely
Okay.
dash if you wish.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, if that was the case, I'll just go. If I have to use the action to hide, then I'll just move back here.
All right, Cora, go ahead and move your distance.
Yeah.
All right, and Andre, if you want to be stealthy, let's see it.
It's one of my things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And Evie.
Everyone else can.
Why is my rangy thing not working? Cool.
Okay.
Oh, but she's blocking your sight too.
I can kind of see at this point.
All right. It appears that after you guys move, they are none the wiser. All right. And we'll start off with that same order. So, Merrick, what do you want to do? You still want to move stealthy?
Yeah.
All right.
30 feet.
Yeah, let's see your roll again. There's a lot of loose stone and underneath the snow. You know you're not moving horribly stealthy, but you do your best. And you move forward. And Otar.
Yeah, that makes sense with what I was going to do. I was going to use the stick and move bonus action, which allows me to either take a dash action or sub action as a bonus action.
Okay.
Takes a moxie point, but hey.
All right. Good deal. Yep. I figured as much. All right. And Gorbin, where are you moving? And are you still trying to be stealthy? I saw the roll. That was not very stealthy-like.
Question. Could I get advantage for like Clover being like, don't fucking step, or being too loud, don't step there?
We'll say, yeah. It's
Fuck yeah.
I'll say just because she's not. I mean, she's flying or sitting
Oh
on
no,
your shoulder.
I'm riding his shoulders or something right now.
Yeah.
I saw Scary Guys, and I don't know if he has his pot lid shield out or what right now,
Definitely
but I am
pan out, gonna eat a sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hiding right now.
All
About my
right.
sandwich.
Cora.
Okay.
All right. Nice roll there, Cora. Go ahead and move forward.
Okay.
All right. Andre and then Evie.
Okay. Wow, there's actually a lot more than I thought there was.
I feel so slow.
Fuck, you're right.
I am going to roll for stealth. Oh,
And there's, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's definitely a wizard right here.
Definitely what?
A wizard. A shaman, maybe? Probably a shaman. Cannibals definitely have shamans.
All right. Evie.
Doctor? Whatever you want to call it.
A lot of people have been making a lot of noise, so I'm gonna dash. Oh bollocks! I forgot my dash got me. Dash is just movement again, isn't it? So I can do 60.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna come down to here.
Okay. Cool. All right. And
I like how they just leave piles of gore around, because I just noticed this pile here.
that is, you can see, that is, from where you're at, it looks like a pile of maybe entrails, but it's definitely
Nice.
blood.
Gorbin is slightly offended that they're wasting food.
All right. And
Cora gives Gorbin the stink eye.
All right. They do not notice.
Oh, he's got
However, at this point, Otar and Merrick and Evie, you guys can hear voices coming from them. Definitely, you can definitely hear a female voice.
Our language common or
Nordic,
okay.
Yep. All right. And
how does she sound? Does she sound distressed or?
no, the voice you
commanding
hear,
them?
yeah, you hear a voice. It is very commanding, deep voice, a little bit of a growl to it. And do you understand Nord?
No.
Evie? Okay. You can't make out. And honestly, you guys are still a little bit too far away to make out much more than maybe a word here or there.
But we think it's a female voice, right?
Oh, you hear other voices as well. There's male voices included in there, but for the most part, you can hear this one female voice yelling out.
Does it sound like chanting?
It could be.
Okay.
You definitely think it could be. Whether it's ritual or spell or something like that, you're not sure.
Josh, I have the mace. Do I understand it?
Fucking magic. It's Nordic.
You can't. Yeah, it's Nordic, but you can't quite. From where you're at, distance-wise, you can't quite make it out just yet.
Okay.
Perhaps next, after your next movement, you'll be able to understand it more.
Okay.
So with that, we'll go ahead and Merrick, you can go ahead and make your stealth move if you wish to be stealthy.
And I see the one that was making the noise, the one commanding.
Well, let me see if you do. There you are.
Does she have yellow hair, or is that the prisoner?
That is the prisoner. The yellow hair, that is Tola. That is the girl you're looking for. And so currently you cannot see, based on where you're currently at, you can't see anybody other than that individual. You can't make anything out. You think, though, that perhaps it's this person here. These two down here, you think they're either in charge or they're the ones doing most of the chanting or talking, whatever the case is.
Oh,
All right.
dear.
No.
Open farts. That just a.
I'll shoot at the farthest one.
Oh fuck, we're starting.
Okay.
All right.
First, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity save as you are walking across ice.
I was gonna lead them
Oh,
through
this
there.
is gonna make a huge thud.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. I was gonna try and get on the other side of the ice and be like, "Hey, fight me!" Oh no, there's ice there, and they fall through.
Oh God, Corbin's fat ass is gonna hit the ice.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
touching that fucking nice.
Yeah, I just need a save from Merrick. All right. You don't fall. You catch yourself as you realize you're now standing on. It's pretty thick. Yeah, it definitely supports your weight. But yeah, if you want to attack from here, you absolutely can. As long as you have a clear shot on one of them, go for it.
Yeah. Dang it. I just gotta get my screen. There you go.
All right. So which one are you trying to hit?
I think the farthest one. The one closest to Tula.
Okay. Even at disadvantage because of the trees, your bow still finds its mark. Wow. And you hit her mightily. As you guys are all standing about, you see Merrick slide across the ice, draws an arrow, and fires it. To you, it looks like just a pot shot. And then you hear a female screech from the camp, from the Frostfell tribe, as you hear he hits something for sure. It's a screech of pain, and then the female voice yells out in Nordic to her fellow individuals. But with that, Otar.
Yep, I already rolled stealth, but I'm gonna. I guess because I'm not gonna stealth now that we're fighting. We're gonna.
You can still be in stealth because they don't necessarily see you.
Oh, we can still be in stealth. Okay.
I mean, basically, you can lie in wait for an ambush if somebody comes by or whatever. I mean, completely up to you.
You know, that's not what Otar is gonna do. He's not the stealthing sort.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. He's gonna run over here.
All right, you run over there. And that was your dash action as well, correct?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And let's see. Let's go with Gorbin.
It takes me so forever to get.
Whee!
All right.
You could take the dash action because we're nowhere here, but
Yeah, you can if you want. They know you're here at this point.
Oh no, I'm definitely not. That's not my style. I'm gonna throw a fucking javelin.
What's the? You're going
It's gonna be a
to do that.
disadvantage. It's definitely gonna be a disadvantage. It's 120 feet.
Oh, okay.
Miss.
You see, you throw that javelin and it may have hit its mark, but it gets tangled up in some of the branches of the tree that you're throwing it through. And it just drops harmlessly down here.
Look at that tree.
Yeah,
up
the
to
next
do
one's
you.
coming for you, bitch.
Nice warning shot.
Yeah, I didn't want the sneak up on him like that. That's
All right.
That's not honorable.
Cora, go ahead and move and tell me what you're doing.
Well, probably. All right, let's measure here. What do we got? 35 is my move, so 70 would be a double move.
35 and then 70, or 30 and 60, or 35 and 70, whatever.
Am I 30? Yeah.
Yep. So it'll be 60 feet.
Remember there's ice.
There we go.
I can only see baddies right now.
Oh, okay. You moved. All right. Cool. Now Andre and Evie. Thank you.
I'm just gonna dash up to here rather than walking.
Okay. Good deal. No reason to stealth now. They know you're here.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily know how many of you there are, but they know somebody.
That seemed way too far. That seems like a long distance. Doesn't that 60 feet?
That's
This
double
is 60.
movement.
'Cause that's 60 feet there.
Yeah, it's.
I don't know how these diagonals work in this game, but I'll accept it. I'll accept it.
Andre's going hard.
Hey man, you gotta go deep in the paint, you know.
Damn, son.
All right. And Evie, you already moved. All right.
Yeah, just a dash as well.
All right. Excellent. Well, they now know you're here. So with that, we are going to roll the initiative and do the thing. Click your tokens.
Right, let's see if this macro thing works.
I'm gonna use inspiration on that.
Oh, it fucking does. Great.
Okay. That's better, for sure.
Still, my insight might go last, but not, not a 3.
Whoa!
People just keep falling downstairs in this game. Fucking hell.
Damn, someone's playing hardcore drums.
Or something.
Somebody's trying to replicate the bongos.
I don't know why I'm getting feedback.
Let's see.
Whatever, we'll do without the bongos. Although I do have a drum pad next to me.
All right, so they go first. Nat 20 will do that. So as they are alerted to your presence, all right, they are going to move.
Noise in the background of the game.
I like it when they come to me, so that way it's easier for me to kill them. It's always the issue when they run away, you know? I'm not Shu anymore. I can't run 120 feet per turn.
All right, so that is their turn. You see each of them is armed with a wicked-looking battle axe. All right, and they have moved. So, Evie, it is your turn.
Hokey cokey. So Evie is going to move to here. And then she is going to attack this dude here. I'm obviously pressing the wrong button. That one there.
Okay. What are you
And
using?
Gonna mind sliver him.
Oh, okay. All right. He does not make these save, so he takes 5 points of damage.
Yep. And next time he makes a saving throw before the end of my next turn, he needs to take a d4 away from it.
Ooh. All right.
No more Firebolt, going pure RP. Firebolt is gone.
Okay. Cool.
I don't think everyone's actually rolled a good Firebolt anyway, so fuck it.
Everybody but you, I think. All right, Merrick, you are up.
Oh, I never fucking rolled. Jesus Christ, I'm retarded.
All right, let's see it.
Okay, it didn't matter anyway. So I've been last. Pretty much.
Same target.
Same target?
Yep. I should have clear line of sight.
I'm sorry, which one?
It should be the chick, right? Which is died from Tula. Northeast. Tula.
One that's, I'm sorry.
The one that hit already?
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. So, yeah, so that is going to hit.
Ten.
All right, you stick her with another arrow as she yells out, and she yanks the arrow from her shoulder, throws it to the ground.
Why do I gotta get all the ones that have a lot of hit points? Hit points so far. I guess I'm done for that turn.
Okay. Corbin.
I'm gonna move up in front of Evie, kind of like a defensive position. I'm gonna throw a javelin at the one she threw. She mind slivered.
All right.
Javelins.
That is not going to hit. It basically he just dodges out of the way of the javelin.
Pull my fan back out. Ready for him to come.
We'll say you guys left the horses back up there, unless you wanted to be mounted for combat.
Nah.
Nah, I think we're sneaking around.
Okay, we were sneaking around. We would have left the horses, and we would have left Rowan to guard the horses, because he's a good piggy.
Yeah, and the Nords as well are holding the horses for as much as they.
Our princess is getting killed, but these horses, these are important.
Hey, you guys are the heroes.
This one's my favorite. His name's Buttercup.
They come back, they're like braiding their like mane.
That'll be my turn.
So if you actually roll good on your javelin, does the gift change to a good javelin toss?
He's just
That'll
got
never-
a
It's always bad.
fire.
Yeah, that will never happen. So I mean, we don't need to worry.
That's a good point.
All right, so that's Corbin's. All right, Cora, what is it that you are doing?
All right. I'm just. That's double move, so I'm done.
All right, excellent. Ochar.
I'm gonna
Alright.
go run up, and I'm gonna take the Evertorch in one hand. I'm just gonna hit him in the face, or attempt to.
All right, that'll be a yeah. Go ahead.
This is so cool. You actually made a proper weapon out of it.
And then I'm gonna just kick him in the knee for my bonus action attack.
Nice. Well, both of those are hits. All right, 13.
I have proficiency in improvised weapons.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Wait,
All right.
Tavern Brawler?
No, pugilist. It's part
Kind of the
my
same
class.
thing.
Comes with the feet.
Yeah, no, it's just part of my class.
All right.
So you're like a fancy pants tavern brawler.
Andre.
All right. Definitely gonna be attacking this one right here, the same one.
Okay.
What else is this going for? And let's do firebolt. 19 to hit,
That is going to hit.
and it does 6 damage.
All right, you blast him with a firebolt. It explodes on his, basically on his shoulder, but it does not throw him off his course or knock him over, as he is just basically charging forward. At this point, it looks like he's heading straight for Corbin.
Oh, sweet. I move here. Oh, click the wrong button. I move right there.
Okay. Clover.
I'm gonna just kind of dash around a bit. Get over here. Supposed to be looking for a blonde lady. I don't think I see a blonde lady yet. That's not it.
All right.
See how far that takes me.
Yeah. So basically, you're kind of like in the tree.
Yeah, I'm kind of dashing tree to tree. How did I? Because I was like stuck for a hot sec there.
All right.
I think I still don't see her yet, and I'm gonna hide.
All right. Let's see your hide. Your stealth. You are hidden.
Nice.
All right. It is their turn. All right. All right, Andre, what is your AC?
Whoa. In particular, though, wait, where'd it go? Oh, I closed my character sheet. 13.
Okay, he pulls his battle axe back, and he ends up cutting you across pretty badly across your arm for 7 points of damage. You think he may very well have hit bone.
Mother. 7 points. That's quite a bit of hit points. All right, yeah, I'll just take that damage.
Okay, and Cora, one charges you. However, he swings his battle axe and it kind of gets caught up in the tree, and you're easily able to deflect it with your shield. Otar, the one directly in front of you, what's your AC?
14.
All right. He hits you for 5 points of damage. He catches you across the chest. All right, and next, second one second one comes at Otar, and they have disadvantage.
Hey.
As they are actually, I'm sorry. They have advantage. You guys also have advantage against them. Oh, you lucked out there. 10 points of damage as he crits you.
Lucked out? Oh no.
And well, let me pull out the handy dandy sheet here, and we shall see what happens.
Otar loses his head.
Oh.
He cuts off both of your legs.
Nothing special. He just cuts you very deeply. Thankfully, your ribs are able to deflect the blow. It wasn't a clean between the ribs hit, but yeah, it hurts mightily as you are split open.
Good thing he only hit your fucking bone.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, well, it could be worse.
Jesus.
Well, otherwise he'd be dead. It would have pierced through his heart or lungs.
Well, that's not good either.
No, and this guy.
Wait, did he just sever a limb?
No, not quite. Not yet.
Yep, he cut off Otar's penis.
Oh.
It wasn't being used anyways.
Ooh.
Got him.
Let me see if I can find the thing.
Oh god, they're pissing in the snow.
Death cleric. Strongest cleric.
Why? What the heck? Where'd it go? Did I? All right. So you can no longer see the two individuals that were back there towards Tola. As you see, there is a large cloud of fog that appears surrounding them. All right, and that is going to bring us to Evie.
Okay, so Evie is going to start running at the guy with Merrick and Cora.
Well, that
As
is a tree.
She's gonna go round a bit,
Yeah, you can go around it. You just can't go
like
through
there.
it. Yep.
And as she's running, she's gonna use her action to peg a throwing knife at him.
Okay. All right, that is going to just miss him. It sails harmlessly past.
Okay, and then when I get to him, I'm going to use my bonus action to attack with the short sword in my other hand.
Well, that is definitely going to hit. See your damage. Oh, actually, this one is there, so... All right. And just remember, you guys have it. Actually, roll me a second throwing knife attack.
Oh, sorry. Why do you have advantage? Sorry.
Because
because he's got two people.
They're raged.
Oh.
Yeah, they get advantage on their attacks. You guys get advantage against them to attack them. So okay,
so they're like constantly reckless attacking.
Yeah, more or less.
They
Yeah.
had actual barbarian levels. We're screwed.
Yeah. So 15 is going to hit for.
That was just in case I got a crit on the short sword.
Okay, so
it's a 6. So 6 on the throwing knife, and then 4 on the short sword.
All right. Well done. All right. Yeah, you get him with that throwing knife sticks in towards his backside, up around the shoulder. He winces in pain, but then as you walk up behind him, you just basically take a giant swipe. Not really used to being in melee. You take a giant swipe with that short sword, and you connect, drawing blood. You basically catch him right across the center of the back.
Nice.
All right, and that is going to bring us to Merrick. Remember, you have advantage against the guys that are charging up towards you, or are in melee with you.
And the two in the distance can't see them anymore, right?
Yeah, the one you've been pegging, you can't see her.
Sorry.
I was just
So
waiting for
sure.
somebody to snigger.
That's a poor choice of words.
Oh Jesus.
Josh knew what he was doing.
Love you, Josh. He's like, what?
I guess I dropped my bow, grabbed my sword.
Now, is this the super special sword or is this the...
No,
No? Okay.
No.
He sounds so disappointed.
I can't shake it.
All right.
Terrible.
Where is it that you're moving? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at... Okay, you're attacking that guy. Sorry, I saw the distance marker and I was looking at the wrong token. All right, so let's see your damage. Both of those are going to hit. Or either of those, which...
it was only.
It's one attack, I know. So, yeah, just show me.
2 and 2. So 10.
Let him have.
I don't have my bonus. Screw it. Let him take a swipe at me.
All right, 10 points damage. You jump in the melee there, and you end up hitting him. And you move past him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There you see next to you is a pile of blood, entrails, some bones. You can't even tell if it's one person or multiple persons, but you do see, looks like a hand with a couple of fingers on it.
Okay. I guess I'm done.
All right, Corbin.
Question. I can switch places with Andre without him getting an attack of opportunity, right?
Yes.
Andre, do you want to do that?
Yeah, probably smart.
I mean, honestly, you can move here. Or
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to get Andre out of there.
It would actually be better for me to stay here, to be honest.
Really? Okay, sure. Oh, good.
Mostly because you're gonna block this other guy from getting near me.
All right, you have advantage if you're going to attack him.
I'm actually going to go there. Just so that guy. To try and get up on Andre. Gonna pan this man. Never feels like rolling.
Wham bam pan you man.
Yeah, sure.
Something like that.
I'm one pan man.
I mean, that works, yeah.
You have advantage, so
Nice.
you crit with the Pan of Doom. Let's see your damage.
Rapunzel moment.
Gave it a sec. Roll toward is being shitty today. So I think I clicked it, yeah. Come on. Sometime today.
Come on, damage. Come on.
There it is.
All right. You smash him with that, and let me check ye old crit list. Go ahead and roll the percentile.
Oh, 5 years later.
Is roll 20 like stupid slow today, or for you guys, or is it?
Works fine for me. I think it's just
Yeah, fine
Yeah.
for me as well.
It's just you.
I'm good.
What's your? Oh, there it is. 50. All right. For blood.
Yeah, I don't know why it happens. Sometimes it just decides to go slow.
he's using Time Warner cable.
They had to find those not 20s. Dig them up.
All right, so 50 is going to be. Roll me one more damage dice. It's going to be triple damage for you.
Fuck yeah.
So it's going to be 14 plus one more. What is that? D8.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
All right.
Good. Ooh.
All right. You club him hard with that, with a frying pan, and he is hurt, but basically he just turns to you with the battle axe, and he's going to attack you next round. And
Fucking bring it, bitch. I'm also gonna, for my bonus action, spell. Where's there's? Gonna go ahead and shove a cake in Andre's mouth.
I guess I'll accept it.
all right, nice. And Cora, that brings us to you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a touch.
Or I can use a ladle to throw it.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say
Swipe
if
the dude in front of me.
we'll talk about ranged caking later.
I have
Range.
advantage, right?
Yeah, you do. So, yep, you
Okay.
definitely hit there for 6 points of damage.
Nice minimum roll. Good job.
All right, he's looking hurt. He's bleeding from multiple wounds. And that's your full turn?
Yes.
Okay. Ochar.
First up, I'm gonna take my hammer that I have, and I'm just gonna throw it at the guy next to Cora and Evie.
All right, you hit. You thunk him. It actually bounces off of his head. Thankfully for him, he has at least some protection as he has that skull on his head. But it does shatter the bone, revealing just a regular human with it's pulled back and it's braided, but he has hair under there.
Then my bonus action, I'm gonna brace up.
Okay. And Andre.
Oh, every time I alt tab, the stupid thing closes. I swear. I shall use a spell I never get a chance to use because I want to.
Okay.
I am going to use Chill Touch.
Nice. You touch him, and let's see the damage on that. Nice.
He gets touched.
So it's kind of like ghoul touch, but
God damn it.
Ghoul tickle.
But see, the thing is, if it does kill him, he's permanently dead. No, like there's very little things that prevent that. But it definitely is
Oh,
going
I
to kill.
thought Chill Touch was you had to then do a melee attack.
Nope.
It's necrotic.
It's a 120-foot range. Because D&D.
I think it's probably it summons like a hand of necrotic that touches you, not because your hand's necrotic.
It has touch in the name. It's just touch.
because this party would not think you were
Hey man,
undead
Yeah,
individual.
zombie.
Yeah, right.
that's
Yeah,
I have range in between me and the hand. It's
yeah.
not
Now
me.
you learned, Leo.
You've got the fingers
You
like a
do
basis.
something vaguely necrotic, and for the rest of the goddamn game, you're a necromancer.
No, that's because you keep talking to undead people. That was different. That was different.
You only made
Alright.
it worse.
Clover, you're up.
All right. I am going to zoom over here and try and gain like a little bit of elevation up in that tree with the rest of my movement. So I'm, like at least 15 feet off the ground, preferably. So, whatever this is.
Yeah, absolutely. So what you see is she's alive. She's beat up, bruised, battered, but still alive. However, the unfortunate soul that was over there, not so much. They are no longer living. Blood covers the ground everywhere. His entrails are actually hanging out of his stomach, reaching down to the ground.
And I'm going to hide.
All right, you do. And they are going to do their thing.
I'm so sneaky right now.
Well, I don't have to be super sneaky. You are up in a tree.
I am up in a tree, and I'm camouflaged-ish. My wings are green. All right.
All right, so they are going to attack. Otar, you said 14?
14.
All right. One of them hits you once for 7 points of damage.
Oh,
These guys hit hard.
good thing I braced up.
Yeah, they do hit hard, although you guys
17.
They've got shit AC though.
Fuck. I mean, I'm still looking okay, I suppose. I have 15 HP left. So, because bracing up is fun. But hell.
Yeah, I was much worse off than you. So I don't want to hear it.
Okay. Okay, zombie.
Yeah. Like,
I can't
Not that
stand
he-
up back from the dead, maybe.
well, you don't know that I can do that yet.
I can't take other people's bones and just make them my bones. Okay?
I can't do that either. I'm not a skeleton.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
It's like being like, yeah, I can't turn into a bat either. Vampire. I can't face through walls, you wraith.
There's going to be a lot of really good psychological warfare I can do later on in this campaign. People are going to hear these stories about me and like think I'm way worse than I am, and I'm like, I walk in the room and be like an average Joe, like, yeah, I'm kind of normal.
He already is doing psychological warfare.
Just on you guys.
All right, so with that, I almost closed down my window with roll 20. That would have been bad. So Otar, you just get to hit that once.
Take it.
Cora, you get missed. They can't get past that shield. Gorbin, your AC?
18.
All right. He hits you for 8 points of damage.
Fuck you, you cannibal bastard.
All right.
Hey, why am I like a Facebook ad?
So, what you guys see is as they attack, you see two that were charging. Basically, up here, they suddenly fall, arrows lodged in their necks. And as they collapse to the ground, trying to hold their lifeblood in. Unfortunately, they just lie there and bleed to death.
Did the Nords arrive?
You
The
don't
wolf
know.
comes out with a bow this time.
It could be.
It's a separate third wolf, who's now an
Yeah.
archer.
Standing on two legs. Not a werewolf, but
No, just a wolf. I'll do
just
it.
a wolf. Yeah, still has legs, no arms, but still using a bow. Oh shit! It's Shu.
All right. Those of you who could see it, you see definitely a bird folk, and what
What is Shoe?
what looks like a hobgoblin come out as they both have crossbows, and they unleashed a volley at those two, taking them down nicely. And with that, that is going to bring us to the top of the round, and Evie.
Okay. Sorry, I started eating. Wrong time. So ritual wielding. Do I have to use my main attack and then immediately follow it with a bonus attack, or can I treat them individually? Okay. In that case, Evie's just gonna swing.
You could attack with your main one, but then not use bonus action to attack.
Yeah.
But
I was just gonna try and save my main action if I could. I crit.
All right, let's see your damage and the percentile.
Ugh.
Ooh, 85. And I'm sorry, you're using the dagger, right?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at that hobgoblin that looks like at least a level 9 adventurer.
That knight's name is Big Asshole.
All right, so you stab him.
Looking at it too.
You get him from behind as he grabs at the wound. As you release the blade, or withdraw the blade, I should say, you see his dark, deep red blood pouring from it. He has sustained a mortal wound, and
That's an artery.
he is going to die before the day is over, whether you leave him or not. He actually collapses to the ground after that hit.
All right.
Yeah, that's an artery.
Again.
I follow him to the ground.
All right. You get him again. A total of 14 damage. All right. Why is... I don't understand. Roll 20, why are you doing this to me?
I was feeling playful today.
There we go. All right, you kill him. The combination of the blade basically to one of his vital organs on top of the short sword, you end him as he lays there. The remainder of his lifeblood flows from him. All right, nicely done. And Merrick.
Alrighty. And throwing the
That's amazing, Josh.
at the one on Otar's left.
Okay. All right, you get him. You threw that, right? Yeah, you did. 15. Wow.
Plus 10? What the
For a
fuck?
fucking hand axe? Jesus.
My hand axe?
Whew.
He's something screwed up there.
My god.
Well, the axe sticks and just lodges in his back as he screams. Otar, go ahead and make an attack of opportunity against him.
Okay.
Oh, it was sharpshooter was the reason why.
Not just lodged in him. The fucking handles in him.
All right, that hits.
I was rolling for advantage. But
All right, and 6 points of damage. All right, you club him over the head as
Was he still alive, or?
No, the combination there, the 1-2, that puts him down. All right. Merrick, there you see a hobgoblin with reloading a crossbow. Says, I'm not with them. I'm a friend.
Yeah, he better be.
I still got my sword out, but I'm just like, kind of eyeing him as I'm trying to run past. I use my bonus, so I can't dash.
All right. All right, and Corbin.
Pan this man in the face. But this guy's a hobgoblin. You can trust him, right?
Yeah,
He's
he's a
not
goblin.
exact-
He's a goblin, but has a hob with him.
Yeah, so he's different.
Yeah, he's got a bum leg.
Goblins fine. Hobgoblins, ew.
Yeah, that 24 is going to hit 4 damage. All right, you club him good, and that will bring us to Cora.
Okay. I can't. Who the fuck is down here?
There's one there.
Yeah, I barely see him.
One
I'm gonna head over
there.
there. All right. Down. And gonna bring out my trusty sword. Whee! Advantage.
All right, that hits.
Remove 11 from his soul.
All right, you slice him very nicely, basically cutting across part of his arm and then into his chest. And that will bring us to Otar.
Otar's not a complex man.
All right. Yeah. 24 and a 23, they are going to hit. 17 is also a hit, so 14 total.
Yep.
I'll do damages 3-prong attack without.
All right. And you hit him nicely. He does not go down, but he is injured. Andre.
All right. So this guy's still alive somehow.
Barely. He's barely hanging on.
I will try the classic move of stabbing them with a dagger, I think.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah, I think just the dagger. I won't even use Green Flame Blade because it's overkill. So
It wouldn't actually do any more damage anyway if there's not a second person.
exactly. That's what I'm like thinking. Well, yeah, I'll stab with the dagger. Okay.
That hits.
Stab. That was a 1.
Oh. What the heck? Why did that come up and not the other? There it is. All right. With it, that is just enough to put him down as he collapses in the snow in front of you.
Get shanked, boy. All right. I'm going to run up here and see what's going on. Take a scenic route. There you go. Ooh, there's stuff going on over here.
Yep, there is the bird folk and the hobgoblin, or perhaps half ogre. You're not sure.
Oh man.
But they have crossbows, and you see the Hobgoblin is kind of holding the crossbow up, like, we're friends.
I don't speak Hobgoblin.
He's speaking in common.
I don't speak Hobgoblin.
All right. And so that is your full turn, I assume?
Yep, that's it. Yep.
All right. Clover. You are now finally in range where you can do your thing with the Thieves' Picks.
Yeah, that's only took, forever. We'll sneak behind her, be like, I'm a friend of Merrick. And let's see how this goes.
And you unlock the lock. It's actually not even a lock. It's more of like rope tie. It's not even rope. It's like twine. But it's just there's enough of it, and it's strong enough that we'll say that using one of the items in your tools, your thieves' tools, you're able to just like basically cut right through it. And she turns and she says, "Thank you." You said Merrick? As she rubs her wrists.
Yeah, he's here. Do you know these guys that just showed up, though?
She shakes her head, no. No, but I think they shot at the Frostfells. And
Does she have a jacket on?
she does not have a jacket on. It looks like they pretty much stripped her down to just basic clothes. They have not begun torturing her yet. But with a final...
What the hell?
Sorry, the dog.
I was going to say, is that a zombie? What the hell? That's awesome.
I thought it was bad gas.
Like, man, you need to record that. That'd be an awesome zombie sound. But yeah, these two, they fire one more volley, and they take down the remaining Frostfell barbarian that is in front of Cora. And at which point they put their crossbows away and standing there basically with their hands out, knowing that you absolutely outnumber them. But we are going to go ahead and stop there for the night. We'll pick it up where you get introduced to Tola and also the individuals, the newly arrived friends, ? So that was a good session, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of animosity that I threw your way there, but that was fun for me anyway.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was very interesting, yeah.
Stop it, you.
Well, night, guys.
Night,
Good,
guys.
everybody.
All right, have a good night.
Night.